What's poppin', everybody? Back with another video. In this video, we got Kid Cudi responding to Jake Paul, claiming that he switched up on Cleveland and he been treating Cleveland weird ever since he got on. Ever since he got famous, he switched up. That's what Jake Paul said in his recent podcast. I'm gonna let you guys listen to it. Cudi also responds to Rich Paul that claims Cleveland never really embraced Kid Cudi. So let's listen.
Sorry, like super sidetrack. We'll go back to that. But what do you think? Like how Cudi treats Cleveland is weird?
Do I think how Cudi treats Cleveland is weird? No, because I don't think Cleveland ever embraced Cudi.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, it's like a.
Unfortunately, because
it could go both ways.
Yeah, because I mean, you can't expect somebody to treat a situation any different than how they were treated. And I think from a Cudi perspective,
but it is. I just have to say it for Cleveland. I think he switched up.
Why? What has happened with Cudi?
He just acts like he's not from there, and no one even really knows that. And then doesn't tap in with the people. Got big and all the OGs are like, damn, he didn't.
Well, I don't. Yeah, of my experience, I've never seen him in Cleveland.
Yeah, so Kid Cudi caught wind of what Jake Paul and Rich Paul said about him, and he responded and said, Rich Paul doesn't know me. He doesn't know my life. My mom lives in Cleveland. I've been going there on the holidays and summer breaks for years. Mostly when I'm in Cleveland, it's family time. I'm not throwing events in the city because it's already too hot for me in the city. When I'm there, I like to chill. I'm not hanging at Cleveland clubs or in the streets or whatever the F else y'all expect me to do. Oh, I get it. Was I supposed to catch a couple Browns and Cavs games? I'm the most low-key guy around. You ain't supposed to see me, brother. That's number one. Number two, I will say the city of Cleveland has embraced me over the years, so I disagree. Radio in Cleveland might not play my stuff, but I had 20K people at Moon Man Landing in Cleveland last year. That's a success, and we're doing it again too. Not only does the city embrace me, I make most people in that city and the state of Ohio proud. Every time I record a record, I mention the city. That's all day. Everybody that listens to my music knows I'm proud of where I'm from. And third, as far as Jake Paul, listen, Chief, I'm an artist, a real one. I make art for a living. I'm not some guy that comes out to perform at boxing match. I entertained it though because it was you, and though it went against what I stand for, I submitted a fee. My fee is my fee, especially for some stuff that's not my style. If I'm going to do it, it's going to be worth it for my pockets and time. This is a business, baby. I'm not these other rapping dudes that will show up for a little check. You came to me, you should have knew what time it was. Yeah, so to give you guys some more context, Jake Paul took shots at Cudi in the first place and accused him of leaving Cleveland behind because Cudi was supposed to walk out with Jake Paul when he fought Woodley in Cleveland a few years back. So Jake Paul just was like, Cudi wanted way too much money and wasn't about to give him a hometown discount. That's what Jake Paul's saying. So that's where the animosity is brewing, and I think that's why Jake Paul took shots at Cudi, and of course Cudi responded accordingly. My personal opinion on this, I feel like Kid Cudi never really liked Jake Paul. He just never rocked with Jake Paul. So instead of just saying no, he probably just threw out an outrageous number in hopes that Jake Paul was not going to be able to match that fee. You know, you throw out 10 million, 20 million, or just some crazy number, he's not going to pay that or want to pay that. Not to say he couldn't pay it, but he's not going to want to pay it. So then you won't have to worry about it. But I think Cudi should have just called and was like, I'm busy, or, he should have said something like that instead of kind of charging him. Yeah, I'll do it, but give me, 4 or 5 million. And I'm just allegedly, I'm just throwing out numbers. It could have been way less or way more, but it's just one of those things where it could have been 100K, but it's just one of those things where it's a business. Cudi's fee is Cudi's fee. But I feel like behind all of that, I think Cudi just didn't really rock with Jake Paul like that. And the reason why I think that way is because in Cudi's response, he kept saying Rich Paul, you don't know me. Jake Paul, you don't know me. So it's kind of hey, I don't rock with y'all, I don't know you dudes, but if you want me to show up or do something, you're going to have to pay this fee. So that's kind of the energy Cudi's coming with, which is totally in his right. It's totally fine. But, I think things would have been smoother if he just would have said, yeah, I'm busy. That's my opinion on it. Let me know what you think. And also, do you guys think Cleveland never embraced Cudi? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you on the next one. I'm out.